everyone. Hola, aloha, ciao, salut, ni hao, namaste, ohayo, yagamasima, здравствуйте, привет, buna, dzień dobry, sziasztok, hello, xin ciao, yabosio, tere, assalamu alaikum, saskia kal, marhaban, merhaba. Welcome everyone to the heat wave that is London at the moment. I am knackered already. I'll get into that. But yeah, I just thought I haven't done a sort of just sit down video, no makeup, no anything. And by the way, if you are interested in this makeup, it is from the Violet Voss Ride or Die palette. It's a fairly expensive palette, so it's about £70. But I actually love this palette and I haven't used it for quite some time, but I decided to try it again. The makeup is a bit full on and I've got to go out during the day, so people are going to look and think, where the hell is she going? But if you are interested in me recreating this, then do let me know and I shall do so. Yeah, so first of all, the big thank you very much. We've reached over 1,100 subscribers already. I really appreciate it. I'm so chuffed. It was the big thing that I had, you know, my big target, and now that I've hit it and then gone past it, I'm now looking at the next target, which will be the 2,000. So I'm going to be, you know, looking forward to that. But as part of this chat, it's also trying to learn how to enjoy the achievements rather than just moving on to the next one and not having the time to enjoy it. So I need to be mindful of that, but I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Next week there will be a giveaway. I've got so many items that I need to actually just group them into things. 3 winners it will be, and I'll let you know about that. It will probably be posted next Thursday or Friday, so watch out for that. Yeah, so I'm gonna yawn throughout this video. I'm so sorry. I'll explain why that is. It is one of the side effects of having suffered a stroke. So so thank you everyone. Now just a little bit of life update. You guys might have noticed that my uploads are a bit sporadic at the moment. They're not what I would like them to be. I'd like to be able to post more often, but I've had a few changes job wise and change of working pattern and so on, which affects my ability to post. But the biggest thing, the biggest part of it is obviously for you guys who know me, you already know about the stroke. For those who don't know, December 2016 I suffered a stroke, so I've been in recovery since then. And as part of one of the side effects, which was unforeseen, it is literally nerve damage and so on my left hand side, but also I suffer from extreme fatigue, and even now it gets worse. The higher the temperature, I can't win. If it's really cold, then you guys already know, those who have been with me for a while, my hands freeze and I feel the cold so badly. Literally I'm in absolute pain. But the same thing happens when it gets really hot. And in London the last week and a half, there's been basically like a heat wave where it's been a minimum of 26 degrees. Today's up to 33 degrees. So I am badly affected by that. It's almost like heat stroke, without obviously having the skin being affected and all that. I absolutely get really knackered. By the time I work, I've gone back to work and got a new job. It's 3 days a week, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. And to be honest, by the time I am finished, sometimes I literally have to crawl up the stairs. I have to get my little kids to help me out, and I just lay down in bed. And some days when it's really bad, from when I lay down in bed, probably 5-6 o'clock, I can't get up until the next day. I am literally floored. I can't do anything. So there's no way, combining the heat and the work, that I can actually post during those days. So I have to post on the days when I'm not at work. But obviously with those days, I've got so much to do. I've got things I've got commitment for that I can't bypass. That sitting down and filming becomes a bit difficult. So I don't know how I'm going to work it through, but I will work it through. All right, calm down. I'll work my way around it, and as you might have noticed, there was a post that I posted where I filmed on a Sunday. It used to be Sunday was a no day, no posting, nothing. Sorry. Yeah. But, you know, Sunday was no posting day, but I'm realizing with all the changes, I can't actually do that. I'll try not to do it too often, but I won't have to post on Sundays. So days when I can actually record Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. But again, I have to be mindful when I'm recording, because by the time it hits afternoon, the reason why I'm yawning so much is also the fatigue gets you yawning as I'm doing that. It becomes really, really continuous, and you just can't help it. You can't stop it. You can't do anything. So I get knackered, and it's now coming up to, it's 13:49, and I can already feel the effects, and I haven't even been out yet. So I have to minimize the amount of time that I go out, literally 2-3 hours at the most, stay out in the sunshine, come back indoors, because otherwise I just can't function at all. I become a zombie. My speech gets really slurred, and I can't make sense of anything at all. So I'm just, you know, gone. I'm a goner. That's why it's been very, very sporadic with my uploading. But I'd like to improve that, and I'm going to have to find a way of dealing with it, because the temperatures aren't going down anytime soon. So you see what I mean about yawning? Cannot help it at all. Oh, it is so annoying. But that's the reason why. So I've a side effects such as my senses and my arm and the nerves. I can literally, right now, my arm feels as if it's been burnt. And when I go out in the sunshine, this side of me really enjoys the sunshine, but this sort of side, it's like literally, you know, when you've just had an oven that's been on for a long time, and then you open it and that heat really smacks you in there. That's really what it feels like on this side. All of this arm especially feels like literally as if it's been burnt. So things are a bit difficult, but I'm not crying about it. It is what it is. At least I'm lucky and alive to be able to speak and complain about it. So I can't really go too far into feeling sorry for myself. I'm not, generally speaking, the kind of person who sits there and feels sorry for myself anyway. I love my moment where I'll cry and I'll be, ooh, and then I'll just think to myself, you know what, that's enough now. Get up, that's enough. Pity party, over and done with. So that's the kind of person that I am. So I can't spend too much time complaining about it, but I just wanted to share with you guys, because you guys who have been with me a while, you know, I'm a fairly open person about, you know, things which are happening in life, and that's the reason why. I don't want this video to be on and on and on and on. So we've got 7 minutes into it. Have you switched off yet? Well, of course not, because if you had, you wouldn't be aware of it, would you? So anyway, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. Now I've also got, I can't really go into relationship wise, there's nothing to say. I'm on my own, and that's fine, and I haven't actually got a problem with it. But work wise, yawning. I won't cut out all the, you know what, I'm not going to edit all the yawning. It is what it is, so it's so that I can show you guys that I'm not making it up. But with regards to work, new job, yay! Same company. I was very, 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 very lucky that when I came back on to work after long-term sick, I got a kind of like an assessment. I was looked at in the situation with my work and how it was, which is more kind of really, really pressurized. Everything is on from the minute you're in the building to when you leave. The things are very, I have to be very precise. Everything is monitored. It was just too kind of stressful, and I wouldn't have been able to cope with that kind of environment. So I ended up going somewhere else within the same company, and then working now for more, not with, but working with families and children. And in as much as I can say is I absolutely love it. I'm trying to find my own feet and trying to understand the job and so on. So it's all new. So it's a bit nerve-wracking as well. I'm gaining my confidence within that as well. But it is kind of stressful in other ways, emotionally stressful in that way, because sometimes you get to see the worst of humanity. And it's a kind of, in many ways, it's a bit of a funny one, because having had my stroke, there are so many positives which have come out of it, especially as a sense of who I am, and a sense of confidence within myself, and my own strength, and understanding who I am. I am so much happier, and I don't think had the stroke happen, I would have been in that position. So it's forced me to have a look at myself and find peace within myself, which I do, and that's made me a lot emotionally much stronger. And in many ways with this job, you have to take yourself out of, I have to take myself out of my own situation, how I would feel, and place myself into other people's position to see their point of view. I may not always agree with them, but I have to be a lot more understanding and more open, and that's a requirement of it. But it has a kind of like its emotional impact and emotional side, which in a way is really weird, because as well as gaining confidence because of my stroke, it's also made me in some ways more vulnerable, more emotional than I ever was. I mean, before that, you didn't see me cry for anything. Now I can cry like nobody's business. A really sad movie that I'd be crying. A sad situation really get to me. And so it's got like I wouldn't call it a downfall, but it's got some slightly negative aspect in that I'm more vulnerable in that way. But if it wasn't for that vulnerability, I don't think I'll be able to be so in tune with my emotions and so understanding of everything else that's around me and other people's situation. And so you have to take from life. What I'm learning is you really have to take from life what you choose. The positive is what I choose to take from it. I will acknowledge that something is negative, because I don't believe in not acknowledging negativity. I think you have to acknowledge it, deal with it, and put it into a little box where it belongs, and then extract the positives and use those to kind of push you forward and become a better person. And that will be something that happens in any situation in life, really. If you spend all your time just being miserable and looking at the downside of why me and poor me and this not fair, and then you waste a lot of effort and a lot of time that could be spent much more productively and saying, you know what, it has happened, but I'm not going to let this negativity define me. I'm not going to let the negativity become me and allow myself to be bitter and just become kind of reactionary to that negativity. Let me just leave that where it belongs. I choose to go a different side. And I think that's a better way to be in life, to be honest. But it's your life, you do it as you will. That's my advice anyway. I've learned the hard way. But yeah, so I love my job. I really do. I feel as if I'm making a difference. It is something that, again, had it not been for the stroke, I don't think I would have been in that position. I don't think I would have found myself there. It will always be one of those where I would have looked at and thought, ooh, that's interesting. Maybe I could, and then I would talk myself out of it. I wouldn't have had the confidence to switch from where I was to something so completely different. And because of the stroke, I was forced to be in that situation. And now I'm having to learn. So there are so many positive things to come from a stroke. But there were also some negatives that I'm suffering from, which is what I said earlier. And I just wanted to share that with you guys and say a big thank you for having subscribed. Yeah, so the giveaway is next week. I will be putting a cutoff date, by the way, just to warn everyone. It will only be the giveaway will only be applicable to all those who subscribe up to the date when I actually announce the giveaway. I won't give it to anyone else who's new. Now, before anyone else starts saying anything or anyone has an issue with that, I just want to explain that what I'm going to do is do a giveaway to kind of not reward, but say a thank you to the people who are helping the channel grow. And what I've learned on YouTube is people are very, very fickle. Now, if you're the kind of person who sees a giveaway and then you just think, oh, let me go and subscribe, I can understand from your point of view why you'd want to do that. The chance of something for free that might be worth hundreds of pounds, hell yeah, to you. But for me, at this end here, my purpose of doing a giveaway is to say thank you for having subscribed and showing loyalty when you could have actually subscribed. So many other million other YouTubers out there, and you chose me, and I want to show that gratitude. So for me, I'm not going to take the chance of kind of giving that to someone whose purpose may just be that they've seen a giveaway, and the minute they actually, after the giveaway is done and the closing dates come through and they realize they haven't won it, they're off and subscribe. Believe it or not, I've seen that happen quite a bit when I do my giveaways. I see a lot of people who actually join, and then when they announce that it's not them who've won, they're off. So to me, that's not loyalty. That's just you being loyal to yourself, but not loyal to my channel, and I don't want to be rewarding that. So whether you like it or not, that's the way it is. So I'm warning everyone ahead of time, because honestly, I won't put up with any comments about, you won't give it. No, this is why I'm doing it. Tough, but that's the way it is. But as usual, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video and my rambling on. And don't forget to let me know. Oh, new wig. It is long. I am not used to long wigs. I'll put the details, the link in the description bar. But just to give you some ideas, this is a synthetic wig. It is from Outre. It's actually a middle parting, not a side parting. I just moved it. But just so you know, it's not meant to be one that's actually a side parting. It's not like free twist equal where you can move it either side and the amount is of the hair is going to be equal. This is more at an angle, so but I prefer side parting. It is super easy to maintain. Cut off the lace, which is a silk lace, which is only at the front. Comb at the back with the hooks and 2 combs on the side, which I never use anyway. It is big head friendly. I've got a tiny head, but it's not too bad actually as well. I haven't got an elastic band, which is what I normally use at the back, but I haven't even got that in place. What I've done is put a little bit of glue at the front, got to be glue at the front, and a little bit of powder foundation underneath the lace at the edges so it blends in, and that's it. I've finger combed it. It is super easy. It is long. It's about 22 or 24 inches. I'm 4.5 inches, and forget about the bra because it's a wrong bra here. I need to change that, but it's just so you can see it is that long. Yeah, see that long. So it's very long, and it takes getting used to. But if you are interested in it, it is well worth getting. It is easy. It is a lazy person kind of wig, and I am a lazy person when it comes to wigs. I don't want to have to put the effort in and a lot of work in. 10 minutes or 15 minutes is my maximum. I don't want to do anything else with a wig, so this definitely is easy peasy. Okay, thank you, and that's it, and I will speak to you all very soon. Video coming up shortly, hopefully tomorrow. I'll be able to film just a makeup look, and yeah, hope you enjoy it. Bye.